Good morning, dear students. Today I am here to present the subject science, the chemical reactions and equations. In previous class, we studied about the types of chemical reactions, chemical combination reaction, chemical decomposition reaction, chemical displacement reaction, chemical double displacement reaction. Now, today we shall discuss about the oxidation and reduction reaction or redox reaction. So, what do you mean by oxidation and reduction reaction? So, let us see. Here, oxidation reactions means addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen is called oxidation reaction. Oxidation reactions means addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen is called oxidation reaction. Here reduction reaction is opposite to that of the oxidation reaction. Here reduction reactions means addition of hydrogen and removal of oxygen is called reduction reaction. Addition of hydrogen and removal of oxygen is called reduction reaction. But in oxidation reaction, addition of oxygen, removal of hydrogen. But in reduction reaction, addition of hydrogen and removal of oxygen. So that reactions is called redox reactions. So observe this equation. Here copper oxide reacts with hydrogen. So a copper and water is formed. So in this reaction, so you observed CuO means copper oxide is reduced to Cu and H2 is oxidized to H2O. So oxidation and reduction reaction takes place together. So it is called it as an redox reaction. Means here CuO is reduced to Cu. Here in Cu, O is reduced. But in H2 is O is oxidized. So oxidation and reduction reaction takes place together. So that reaction is called it as redox reaction. And then corrosion and rancidity. So here, so you now that corroded the metals. So what do you mean by corrosion? So what is the importance of the corrosion? So let us see. So when a metal is attacked by a substance around it, such as moisture acids, it is said to corrode, and this process is called corrosion. When a metal is attacked by a substance around it, such as moisture acids, so it is said to corrode, and this process is called corrosion. Or simply to say, here corrosion means when a metal is attacked by substance around it such as moisture acids, so it is called it as corrosion. So how to know the corrosion is formed? Here the black coating on silver, when you see the silver metals, so on the surface of the silver, here the black coating is formed. So this black coating on silver said that corrosion. And green coating on copper, same as green coating on copper, so are the examples of corrosion also. Here corrosion causes damage to car bodies, bridges, iron railings, ships and to all objects made of metals, especially those of iron. So especially in iron you have to you have to know observe the iron in your daily life. So when iron is put into the atmospheric pressure or temperature, so you have to put into the any humidity atmosphere, so iron is corroded. So here layer is formed, reddish brown colored layer is formed. So that iron is said to be corrosion. Here corrosion causes the damage to car bodies, bridges, iron railings, ships and to all objects made of metals, especially of iron. So corrosion of iron is one of the serious problem in our country also. So corrosion of iron is a serious problem in our country also. And then rancidity. So here rancidity means the oxidation of fats and oils when exposed to air is called rancidity. The oxidation of fats and oils when exposed to air is called rancidity. So, how to know the substances will rancid? So, the substance when rancid, it leads to bad smell and bad taste of the food. So, to easily know this substances is rancid. So, can it prevent it? Yes, it can be prevented. Here the methods of prevention. So, how to prevent the substances to oxidize? So, here usually substances which prevent oxidation or antioxidants are added. Antioxidants are added to foods containing fats and oils. When antioxidants are added to the substance, so easily prevent the food oxidized, and keeping food in airtight containers. So when the food keep in airtight containers helps to slow down oxidation. And then replacing air by nitrogen. So chips manufacturers usually flush box of chips which gas such as nitrogen to prevent the chips from getting the oxidized. Here he used he used the nitrogen gas to packet the chips because it does not an oxidized and bad smell or bad taste. And refrigeration is also this method is also used to prevent the oxidized the substances. Okay, dear students, so in this chapter, so we shall study about the chemical reactions, chemical equations, balanced chemical equations, types of chemical reactions. Now we shall see the highlights of these chapters once again. Here, physical change. So it is a temporary change in which no new substances is formed. For example, burning of candle, boiling of water, melting of ice and freezing are the examples of physical change. And then chemical change. Chemical change is a permanent change in which original substance gives rise to new substance. For example, burning of wood, cooking of food, rusting of iron, rotting of fruit are the examples of chemical change. And then chemical reaction. Here, chemical reactions means the transformation of chemical substance into another chemical substance is called chemical reaction. For example, when magnesium ribbon burns with dazzling white flame and changes into white powder. So, this powder is magnesium oxide. It is formed due to the reaction between magnesium and oxygen present in the air. And then, so how to know the chemical reactions will be and takes place? So you have to see the signs of the chemical reactions. It's change in state, change in color, evolution of gas, change in temperature. When these are symptoms you have to see, that's the chemical reactions will be and takes place. And then chemical equation. Here chemical equations means it is the symbolic representation of a chemical reactions. Instead of the sentence or any descriptions, we have to write into the symbols or in a short form Mg plus O2 MgO. You know that here Mg means magnesium, O2 means oxygen, MgO means magnesium oxide. And then reactants and products. So here reactants means the substance that take part in chemical reaction is called reactants. The substance that take part in chemical reaction is called reactants. And products. The substance which are formed in chemical reaction is called products. The substance which are formed in chemical reaction is called products. And then balanced chemical equation. Here balanced chemical equations means equal number of atoms on both sides. is called balanced chemical equations. So you know that in your previous classes also. So types of chemical reactions. There are 5 types of chemical reaction: combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, and redox reactions are the 5 types of chemical reactions. So let us see one by one. Here, combination reaction. Combination reactions means two or more substances combine to form a single substance or single product. It is called it as combination reaction. So observe this equation. So it can be an easily now that the combination reaction from with the help of this equation. CaO means calcium oxide reacts with water. So what it can be formed? Calcium hydroxide is formed. Here one or two or more substances are combined. Calcium oxide combined with water. Here calcium hydroxide, a single product, calcium hydroxide is formed. So that reaction is combination reaction. And then, so endothermic reaction. So endothermic reaction is one of the reaction in which heat is absorbed. So when heat is absorbed, that reaction is called endothermic reaction. So the examples of endothermic reactions are, so during digestion, food is broken into simpler substance like rice, potatoes, bread contain the carbohydrates. These carbohydrates are broken down to form glucose. This glucose combines with oxygen in the cells of our body and provide energy. So this is an endothermic reactions too. The questions are raised in your examinations also. So give examples of endothermic reactions. So note down the points, students. And then decomposition reactions. Here decomposition reactions means the reaction in which single substance decompose to give two or more substance is called decomposition reaction. So observe this equation. So here ferrous sulfate lose water molecules when heated and it decompose and to give ferric oxide, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide gas is liberated. So in this reaction, you observe that a single reactant breaks due to simpler products. This is decomposition reaction. And then types of decomposition reaction. Here there are 3 types of decomposition reaction: thermal decomposition reaction, electrolytic decomposition reaction, photolytic decomposition reaction. So here thermal decomposition reaction. Thermal decomposition reactions means, so when a reaction is carried out by heating is called thermal decomposition reaction. When a decomposition reaction is carried by heat is called thermal decomposition reaction. So for example, when calcium carbonate is heated, so it's decomposed and to give calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gas is liberated. And then electrolytic decomposition reaction. It is also one of the decomposition reaction. When a decomposition reaction is carried out by passing electricity is called electrolytic decomposition reaction. For example, when electric current is passed into water, it's decomposed and splits into water and oxygen. That reaction is called electrolytic decomposition reaction. So electrolysis of diagram is very important to your examination. So all of you learn and carefully it can be draw the diagram. And then photolytic decomposition reaction. When a decomposition is carried out in presence of the sunlight is called photolytic decomposition reaction. For example, in the presence of the sunlight, silver bromide is absorbed light and it's decomposed silver and chlorine. So observe here, AgCl means silver chloride, Ag means silver, Cl2 means chlorine. Here AgBr means Ag means silver, Br means bromide, silver bromide. Ag means silver, Br means bromide. In the presence of the sunlight, silver bromide absorbed light and it's decomposed and splits into silver and bromide. And then displacement reactions. Displacement reactions means the reactions in which more reactive element displace less reactive element is called displacement reactions. For example, Fe means iron reacts with copper sulfate solution, it gives iron sulfate or copper. So when iron is dipped in copper sulfate solution, so it's remove or displace the copper because iron is more reactive than copper. So in this reaction, iron has displaced or removed another element copper from copper sulfate solution. This reaction is known as displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. The reaction in which new compounds are formed by mutually exchange between two compounds is called double displacement reactions. For example, see observe this equation. When sodium sulfate reacts with barium chloride, barium sulfate and sodium chloride is formed. And then, so any reaction that produces a precipitate or insoluble in water is called precipitation reaction. Okay, thank you.